Okay, kicking off the meh tier is the newer mold for the Hoth Trooper. Hoth Trooper. Overall, I just didn't like how the extra padding looks on him. And then next up we have the Commander Droid and the Pilot Droid. Just overall, I don't like the solid color on their chest, just because it doesn't. For some reason, it just doesn't fit right in my eyes. Next up, we have the Super Battle Droids. One with the blaster cannon, the other without. Sorry about the legs; they were messed up and were replaced with commando legs. But overall, I like the mold. Next up, we have the Imperial Pilot. I just don't like how there's a lack of gloves on this guy. Following that, we have the Mandalorian, who has a much better color scheme than the previous Mandalorian. After that, we have the Inferno Squad guy. I don't like how this red stripe right here, I don't know if you guys can see it, is just not the same on the other side. Personally, I just don't like that. Following that is the bounty hunter, or one of the bounty hunters in the Jack 14 set. Overall, I like it because it reminds me of the bounty hunter that Obi-Wan posed as in the Clone Wars series. And next we have a custom 212th ARF Trooper. You can tell because it's green, the green helmet and the orange arms. I don't like the mix of orange and green, so that's why it's pretty low. Next we have the Tactical Droid. I don't like how the face is much smaller and just is distasteful. After that, we have the Black Assassin Droid. Overall, for some reason, I like how they use studs and to make a head, and that's mostly the reason behind it. And yeah. Next up, we have the newer Jango Fett mold, and it's just overall much shinier, which I personally really like. And I like how the jetpack is separated from the head compared to its original model. Following that, we have the Scout Trooper. Overall, it's just like the tier, it's just meh. Not much else to say. After that, we have the original Hoth Trooper, which I like. I like that it has less padding on the sides, just because it looks just much better, in my opinion. After that, we have the First Order Pilot, and I don't really like how there's only one tube. You can see right there, and not on the other side. But other than that, he's decent. Next up, we have the First Order Trooper, not the other trooper, or First Order Trooper that was over there. I just overall like how the chest piece is much different. After that, we have the Silver Assassin Droid, or the Chrome Assassin Droid. Just a lot better, less stealthy than the Black Assassin Droid, but overall just much better in my opinion. Next up, we have that's missing an arm. Next up, we have the newer model for the clone trooper. Personally, I really do not like it just because the head mold just doesn't sit well with me. Following that, we have the Republic Guard with the original mold. Overall, I like how there's detail on the top of the head, and just I like how it's blue and is unique in that way. Next up, we have the Royal, or the Commander Royal Guards, and I like this one the newer model much more, just because you can see the detail in the legs. But other than that, they're pretty much the same, and there's slightly different detail on the chest. Following that, we have the original battle droid. I personally just love this for the nostalgia, and just overall how it just is just better in my eyes. Next up, we have the Commando Droid and the Captain Commando Droid. I just like how they're taller, look much more menacing, and just seem overall better than the original droid. Next up, we have the 212th clones, and the one with the I forgot what this is called, but is just it suits it more. The pauldron, I believe it's called. It just suits it much better, and it fits really well with the color scheme, and it's just much more appealing in my eyes. And at the end of the met here, we have the Final Order Sith Troopers, the Jetpack Trooper, and the non-Jetpack Trooper. I like this one more just because it has extra detail in the face. I'm not sure if you can see it, but overall, I just like it when it comes to detail and color scheme. Anyways, that's the end of the met here.